everyone, it's Craig from Flying Wheels. Thanks for checking out my Flying Wheels YouTube channel. If you guys love anything auto related, you've stumbled across the right place, so make sure to hit the subscription button down below. There's also a little bell button right here somewhere. If you hit that, you'll get notifications every time we make a new video. Today's video is about how to sell cars without a dealer's license. So not all of you have the luxury of yet owning your own car dealership or even having a dealer's license, so I'm going to show you how to sell cars a few ways, a few right ways, a few wrong ways that I don't recommend, but I'm still going to teach you how to do it. So stay tuned, watch the whole video because there's tricks and tips all the way through this video. So I have my assistant, Alyssa, here.
Hi.
She's going to act as the seller of this, tell me about it, this Beetle here.
So this is Betsy, the Blue Beetle, and I'm selling her because I'm looking for a more efficient and beautiful Honda Civic.
Perfect. So Alyssa and I have gone on our test drive already. We've negotiated a price. I'm going to purchase this vehicle. I'm going to show you two ways that are legal to do this, and then I'm going to show you a third way that I don't recommend, that is illegal, but people do this. So, this vehicle, I'm going to purchase this from you. I'm going to give you the money, you're going to give me the title, sign it right over to me, go right ahead. Thank you. Now let me show you the back of this title real quick. I bought this car already from a dealer, but if you see seller's signature, it's signed by the seller, it's written in, the buyer's information is written in and signed, the buyer's information is written in at the top. This is a legal transaction. You sold it to me, my information's on the top of the title, everything's good. Now I don't have a dealer's license. In this situation, I don't have a dealer's license. I go to the DMV, I take the title, the bill of sale you've given me, and I get it registered. I pay the sales tax, I pay the title fee, I pay the registration fee, they give me license plates. I have a legal vehicle, it is now my car. I go, and I can drive it, I can fix it, I can clean it, and I can sell it anytime I want as long as the title's in my hand. Sometimes it takes a couple weeks for the title to come in. So no matter what, if I do it this way, I'm gonna have to wait a few weeks for this title to show up before I can even go ahead and sell it. Otherwise, I'm selling it to somebody without a title, and they're gonna be apprehensive buying a vehicle from me, giving me cash without actually having a title in their hand. That is the first option. Now in many states, you can only do this 5 times. Like in my state, for example, when I started it, before actually having the business, I was doing this as like a side gig, a side hustle. I would register this vehicle, you can only do it 5 times in a year. Well, I far exceeded that 5 times. So what happens if I can't register more than 5 cars? Well, the state says, no, you've already registered 5 cars. You're technically a unlicensed dealer. You need to get a dealer's license. So they won't let you register any more cars, or they'll fine you if they find out you're selling cars this way because you're unlicensed. The second way, I've never done this, but it's now a loophole to this situation. So I've bought 5 cars. You're the 6th vehicle that I'm purchasing this year. I have you fill it out in my mother's name, my brother's name, my best friend's name, my girlfriend's name, whoever. Now, my girlfriend's buying this car from Alyssa. She's here, she signs all the paperwork. If she's not here and you want to say this, it's up to you and it's up to the buyer. I'm not recommending it. I'll just put in my girlfriend's name, her name is, and then you write it out, you take it to your girlfriend to go get it registered. Now she has 5 cars to register and sell that year. So technically between the 2 of you, you can buy and sell 10 cars together. That is really riding the edge of how you're going to do things. The first would be the way I said, but the problem is you're paying sales tax, registration, title on 5 cars and waiting for titles to show up. The second that I just showed you, same drawback, your girlfriend has to pay sales tax, registration, title on those 5 cars and the waiting time for the title to arrive. The third, I'm not recommending it. It's illegal in almost every single state, so you really have to be careful if this is the choice you're going to be doing. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. But if you're going to do it, it's on you, and I'll show you how to do it. I'm buying this car from you. I've paid you for the vehicle, okay? You have the title. Who should you ask me, who should I make it out to? Oh, just leave it blank. I'm not sure if it's going in my name or my girlfriend's name. So now, Alyssa, you sell the vehicle. You sign right here, your name, you sign your name, you leave the top blank. This is what they call an open title, a title skip. You are not allowed to have an open title because it's technically registered to Alyssa still. It is a huge liability for sellers. So if you as a seller sell this to me and leave an open title, it's registered to you, even if I use my own plates. So I take your plates given back to you, I put my plates on, I drive away, it's unregistered, and it's owned to you still. So I go crash into somebody up the road, they're going to come right back and sue you. So if you're a seller, don't fall for this. Put someone's name in here, always. Even as a dealer, I get people asking me that all the time. Oh, just leave it open. I'm not sure whose name I'm going to put it in. I always have somebody's name before the title and the car leaves. It is a huge liability for yourself. Now, on the buyer standpoint, I get it. It makes sense. Oh, now I go sell this car to, let's say, Maya. Alyssa, leave it open. I'm not sure who I'm going to go, whose name I'm going to put it in. I take it, I go clean it, I fix it, and I sell it to Maya. I put Maya in the buyer's signature. Now, the buyer's information. So now it is skipping over me, and that's why it's called a title skip. And that is a felony in some states. So you really need to be careful. Check your state laws if you're doing this. Again, I don't recommend it, but people do it every single day. Now, I'm going to explain the title a little bit more. If you look on the back of the title, now this one's already filled out. I am a licensed dealer. I bought it from a new car store. They bought it from the buyer. I bought it from them. So it went from the owner to the dealer down to me. And if I go sell it, I can sell it to somebody without having to register it. I can just pass it down. That means no sales tax for me on every single vehicle I own. I don't have to go and register every car as a licensed dealer and pay sales tax on them. I can just use the next assignment. And if I sell it to another dealer, I can sell it in the next assignment and they forward it over to the next buyer. That's only because we're licensed. You cannot fill it out here and then just write in here. It won't work. If you don't have a dealer's license, it won't fly. So don't even try it. If you leave this blank, you can technically, illegally, in most states again, sell it to someone else. Am I missing anything? What did I discuss that I haven't said in the video?
You discussed the buyers and the skipping, so.
Taxes.
Yes, taxes.
Taxes is a huge one. So, if you are generating income from flipping cars, that is income. Income needs to be taxed. I'm not an accountant, speak to an accountant, but if you're making money on the side, over a certain amount, you need to claim it, you need to pay tax on it at the end of the year. So make sure, even if it's a cash buy, I buy it from you for cash, I sell it to Maya and make a profit on it, and she pays me in cash, it's still income. You still need to pay tax on it. The last disclaimer, I've never had to sell a car this way. I registered it in my name, and then I got my dealer's license, so fortunately for me, I've always been able to do things the right way. I'm merely showing you guys all the avenues and options you have, and it's your choice to make the right decision. At least you know for now. Anything else?
I think that's it.
We good? Thank you for the Beetle. Thank you for watching. Any questions? Feel free to ask them down below in the comments section. Again, make sure to subscribe. Hit that little bell for more notifications. Appreciate the support always. Are we good?
Yeah, give us
Thanks
a like.
for the big blue Beetle. See you later. Adios, everybody.